Donald Trump just went completely off the rails after being asked a very simple question. Instead of answering, he launched into an unhinged rant, blaming Democrats for everything wrong in the country while refusing to take responsibility for his own failures. So stick around to watch Trump lose it on camera, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Now, believe it or not, Trump basically spent this entire press conference with the Prime Minister of Canada blaming Democrats for things and attacking them for basically no reason. For example, a reporter asks Trump if federal workers should get back pay after the government reopens, and Trump immediately goes into a rant about the Democrats over a completely unrelated question.
Is it the White House's position that furloughed workers should be paid for their back pay?
I would say it depends on who we're talking about. I can tell you this, the Democrats have put a lot of people in great risk and jeopardy, but it really depends on who you're talking about. But for the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way. Okay? Thank you.
Now, this response actually spurred a lot of backlash against Trump, causing one reporter to completely fact-check him. And surprisingly, he backed down because he knew he was completely in the wrong.
Why do you say some federal workers should not get their back pay? Why do you say some?
Well, you're going to have to figure that out, okay? Ask the Democrats that question.
Mr. President,
Go ahead.
Mr. President, just to follow up there, I mean, the law says that when the government is reopened, that workers will receive their back pay. So are you going to define the law there, or what do you?
I follow the law, and what the law says is correct, and I follow the law. I always.
I think that is the first time I've ever seen Trump shut up so fast after being fact-checked. And to be honest, it's probably the last time too. But if you thought that was all the attacking that Trump did against the Democrats, well, you'd be wrong. Here is him yet again saying that the Democrats are the cause of the shutdown. Just take a look at this.
What is your message to Democrats ahead of a next vote to open up the government? The American people is saying, open the damn government. What's your message to them right now?
Well, they're the ones that started it. They're the ones that have it. And it's almost like a kamikaze attack by them. You want to know the truth? This is like a kamikaze attack. They almost, they have nothing to lose. They've lost the elections. They've lost the presidential election in a landslide. I saw the other day where Kamala said this was a very close election. This was one of the biggest sweeps that anybody's ever had.
Trump also had no shortage of fear-mongering either. Here is him saying that this country would be destroyed had he not won the previous election.
What if I let this go? If we didn't win this election, if we had these people that were running, that were ruining our country, destroying our country with their open borders and men playing in women's sports and transgender from everybody and windmills all over the place. If we allowed that to go on for another couple of years, we would be, I'm not sure that we'd even have a country.
Sadly, this kind of talk works really well with his base. They seriously believe that windmills and transgender people are out to destroy this country when that couldn't be farther from the truth. But in the most insane moment today, Trump took a totally normal question and went on one of the most insane rants I think I've ever heard from him. It really makes you wonder how this man ever became the president. Just take a look at this.
Are you concerned about the delays at airports, and how do you see the shutdown ending?
Oh, sure. I mean, they're all Democrat delays. There are delays at the airport. That's standard. And again, this is something that every day we put forth a bill. It's just a continuation. It's a very simple thing to sign and very simple to do. And I really think that these are people that I think they have nothing to lose. They have a party that's out of control. They have no leader. Nobody knows who the leader is. I look at people with very low IQs like Crockett, this woman Crockett. I never met her, but she's a low IQ individual. I look at AOC talking about how if they want to negotiate, they can come to my office. She's not in that position to do that. And who the hell is she to say that? And then I watch Nancy Pelosi not knowing what to do. I watch their leadership. Look, Schumer is petrified of primary because he's not going to win probably against anybody in a primary. Schumer did the right thing, but he handled it badly originally a year ago. He did probably the right thing, but he handled it badly. I think Schumer's incapable of making a deal. They are a mess. They're a party that has no leadership. They have, and they have no policy. We have great. I think we have great leadership, but we also have great policy. We have strong borders. We have no men and women's sports. I mean, basic things. We're not going to take your child away and change the sex of your child. We're not going to do things like that. What they're doing to the country is so incredible. And they got away with it with all their woke crap, and now it's stopped. And we have a country that's based on common sense and strength and intelligence. I mean, we have the United States of America, and I say it all the time. Other leaders have told me this. Mark hasn't yet, but I think he would. A year ago, we were a dead country, and now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. Maybe Canada. I'll give Canada, but because I do like Canada. But we're the hottest country in the world right now. There's never been a country that has the kind of money coming into it. There's never been anything like this. There has never been a country that if you take $1 trillion, that would be unbelievable. We're going to have over $20 trillion invested in this country. There's never been anything like what you're seeing. And it's based on good policy and common sense and leadership.
Donald Trump took a question about airport delays and somehow turned it into an insane rant about Democrats and how he thinks that he made this country better. Trump clearly has no idea what he's even talking about anymore, so he just says the first thing that comes to his mind. It's so embarrassing to have this guy as our president. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more.